Hello student, myself Digan Sakhiwala. I am your science sir. Today we will continue chapter number 5, the fundamental unit of life. Dear student, today we are going to learn about the different cell organelle, different part of the cell. In that we are going to learn about the cytoplasm. Okay. After that we are going to learn about the different cell organelles. In that we are going to learn about the smooth ER and the rough ER. Okay. Smooth ER means endoplasmic reticulum and rough ER means rough endoplasmic reticulum. So we will learn one by one. They have different characteristic in the prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. Okay. Cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is the fluid contained inside the plasma membrane. So inside of the plasma membrane the fluid is present, that is called the cytoplasm. It also contains the many specialized cell organelles. Each of these organelles perform a specific function for the cell. Okay, so in that cytoplasm different type of cell organelles are present and they have the different function, like mitochondria, or we have the plastids are there, okay, or Golgi body are there. They have different function. In the eukaryotic cell have nuclear membrane as well as the membrane enclosed organelles. Okay, so two things are there in the eukaryotic cell. Nucleus is very well protected by the nuclear membrane as well as membrane enclosed organelles are there. Okay. Viruses lack any membrane and hence do not show characteristic life until they enter a living cell body and use its cell machinery to multiply. Dear student, here viruses, they have not any type of membrane, so it is inactive outside, but as it get the host, then it become active and then enter a living cell body and use its cell machinery to multiply. After going inside of the body, okay, it use that machinery and then start multiplying. Same thing is occur in the AIDS, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. In that HIV virus is doing replication. So many type of cells are produced like that, and in the COVID also same thing is happen. Cell organelles. Every cell has a membrane around it to keep its own content separate from the external environment. So every organelle or every cell has a membrane, okay, to separate the cell from the outside environment. Large and complex cell, including cell from the multicellular organism, need a lot of chemical activities of different kind separate from each other. These cells are use membrane bound little structure within themselves. So there are so many chemical activities are going on inside of the cell. Okay, so to perform that activity there are the cell organelles are present. This is one of the feature of the eukaryotic cell that distinguish them from the prokaryotic cell. Some of the organelles are visible by electron microscope. So simple microscope as well as compound microscope we cannot see the cell organelles. We can see the cell organelles only by what? Electron microscope. Endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, endoplasmic reticulum is of two type. One is the rough ER, that is, okay, rough ER means rough endoplasmic reticulum, and other is what? Smooth ER, that is a smooth endoplasmic reticulum. The endoplasmic reticulum is a large network of membrane bound tubes and sheets. Okay, so it is a large network membrane bound tubes and the sheets. It looks like the long tubules or the round or oblong bag like vesicles. The ER membrane is similar in the structure to the plasma membrane. So endoplasmic membrane is similar to the structure to the plasma membrane. Same way classification is also given. There are two type of ER. One is rough endoplasmic reticulum and other is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum looks rough under a microscope because it has a particles called ribosomes attached to the surface. So it has ribosome is present, and because of the ribosome it looks like what? The ribosome which are present in all active cell are the site of protein manufacture. Okay, so ribosome is mainly site for the synthesis of protein manufacture, and this the protein whatever synthesized or manufactured, that is going in different site by what? ER. The manufactured protein are then sent to the various places in the cell depending on the need using the ER. So in the cell, wherever the requirement are there, the proteins are going by what? ER. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum helps in the manufacture of fat molecules or lipids. Dear student, always remember that fat and lipid, fat means in large quantity and lipid are the molecules, small molecule of fat. So we can use as a somewhat like synonyms, okay? So SER helps in the manufacture of fat molecules or lipid, important for the cell function. So lipid is also important, fat is also important. So for that the SER play major role. Some of these protein and lipids help in the building the cell membrane. This process is known as membrane biogenesis. Okay, so this protein and lipid is help in the building the cell membrane. So this process is known as the membrane biogenesis. Some of other protein and lipid function as enzyme and hormones. Okay, so what is called enzyme? Enzymes means it is called biocatalyst. Biocatalyst means what? The catalyst present in the plant or animal, that is called the biocatalyst. What is called catalyst? The substance make the reaction fast or slower, that is called the catalyst. Okay, which will not take part in the reaction. Okay, so that is called catalyst. If the catalyst present in the plant or animal, then they are called biocatalyst, and biocatalyst is called the enzyme. So it functions as an enzyme as well as hormone. In our body, two type of system are there. Okay, one is called the nervous system and other is called endocrine system. Nervous system, in that we can directly sense anything by the nerves, and endocrine system, in that our brain or different part of the body send the chemical, they secrete the chemical, and after that we can sense. So in that hormones play major role. Although the ER varies greatly in appearance in the different cell, it always form the network system. So it always form what? Network system. It join with one part to another by the network system. Thus, one function of ER is to serve as a channel for the transport of material, especially proteins, between the various regions of cytoplasm and the nucleus. Okay, so main function of the ER is to take the different material to the different part of the cell, especially for what? It transport the protein. The ER also function as a cytoplasmic framework, providing the surface for the sum of the biochemical activities of the cell. So for any biochemical activities are going on, okay, for that also it provides the surface. In the liver cell, the vertebrates, SER play the crucial role in the detoxifying many poisons and the drugs. Okay, so in the liver cell, whatever vertebrates are there, including us, we are vertebrates. Okay, so to detoxifying the poison and drug, the SER play major role. Dear student, where I say SER, you have to understand smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and when I use the word RER, that is what? Rough endoplasmic reticulum, and when I use the word ER, that is called the endoplasmic reticulum. Dear student, we are going to learn about the Golgi body, and it was discovered by the Camillo Golgi. Okay, the Golgi apparatus, first described by the Camillo Golgi, consists of system of membrane bound vesicle. Now vesicle means what? Flattened sac. Okay, arranged approximately parallel to each other in the stacks called the cisternae. So it is a by the stack, like coin type of stacks are there, and that is called the cisternae. These membrane have the connection with the membranes, often have connection with the membranes of ER, and therefore constitute another portion of complex cellular system. So this part is connected with the ER and it make the another complex system or cellular system. The material synthesized near the ER is packed and dispatched to various targets inside or outside the cell through the Golgi apparatus. So what is the main function of Golgi apparatus? Whatever material formed by the ER, it is packed and dispatched by the Golgi apparatus. Golgi body function include the storage, modification and packing of product in the vesicle. Okay, so packing as well as modification and storage also the Golgi body is useful. Complex sugar may be made from the simple sugar in the Golgi apparatus. Now dear student, maybe you think that sugar means what we are using sugar at home. That is not the sugar. That sugar is called the sucrose. Here whatever sugar is that is called carbohydrate, or it is called the saccharide. Means it is a long chain of sugar, or sugar means it is a glucose or fructose, like long chain are there, or carbohydrate long chain are there. That is called sugar. So complex sugar is made from the simple sugar. Simple sugar, in that so many examples are there: glucose, fructose, maltose. Okay. The Golgi apparatus also involved in the formation of lysosome. So whenever we want to destroy the unwanted thing like virus, bacteria enter into the cell, or unnecessary part whenever we want to destroy, then the lysosome play major role. In that also Golgi apparatus play the major role. Dear student, we are going to learn about the lysosome. It is also called suicide bag. Any unwanted thing enter into the cell, it will destroy by the lysosome, because lysosome contains special type of enzyme which can destroy the unwanted part or unwanted thing in the cell. Okay, already we know what is called enzyme. Lysosome are the membrane bound sac filled with digestive enzyme. Main thing is what? It is a digestive enzyme. So suppose any food is also enter into the cell, then it will also digested by the lysosome. These enzymes are made by RER. RER, dear student, you know, rough endoplasmic reticulum. Lysosome are kind of waste disposal system of the cell. It is what? It is a one type of digestive enzyme. Okay. And lysosome are kind of waste disposal system of the cell. Any waste are disposed by what? Lysosome. These help to keep the cell clean by digesting any foreign material entering the cell. So any foreign material enter, unwanted thing is enter, that is destroyed or digest by the lysosome. Bacteria, food as well as all organelles end up in the lysosome, which break complex substance into the simple substance. Okay, like whenever we dispose the body, okay, by burning or by any other method, okay, when person is died, then what happen? All the component are converted into the complex to the simple. Same way the lysosome convert all complex compound into the simple compound when it digests it. Lysosome contain a powerful digestive enzyme capable of breaking down all organic material. So most of the organic material present in the cell, that will be break down or destroyed by the lysosome. Organic meaning, you know, dear student, organic initial meaning is what? The organ of plant or animal, the compound is obtained, that is called organic compound. But afterwards the definition is changed. Okay, what is called organic compound? The compound which are made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, they are called organic compound. Nowadays organic compounds are called what? Hydrocarbon compound. You already know the difference between the molecule and compound. Compound means what? When two or more elements are combined, they make the compound. Okay, so it is on large scale. When we discuss about the molecule compound on large scale, that is called compound. Whenever we discuss about on the small scale, then it is called molecule. During the disturbance in the cellular metabolism, so when there is any biochemical reaction are disturbed at that time, okay, at that time also lysosome is used. When cell get damaged, lysosome may burst and the enzyme digests their own cell. Okay, so what happens when cell is damaged somehow, and at that time lysosome present inside of the cell, it bursts the cell, it destroys the cell. Therefore, the lysosome are known as the suicidal bag, and because of that reason, it is known as the suicidal bag. So this is all about the cell organelle, including Golgi body, lysosomes, and endoplasmic reticulum. Thank you so much.